Good morning, good people. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I'm wondering, can you all hear me? So put a one in the chat if you can hear my voice. One's in the chat if you can hear my voice. One's in the chat if you can hear my voice. If you can hear my voice, put a one in the chat. Let me type it. Good morning. In the chat if you can hear my voice. Good morning. Hey, y'all. Hey, hey, y'all. Hey, this is Kendi K all day. Okay. So, okay, I need to remember that. I need to write it down so I can remember that. Good morning. How's everybody doing? Good morning, good morning, good morning. Kendi K is trying to just say good morning, trying to get myself motivated. So one way to do that is to get on that camera, right? Good morning, good people. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Let's get my tea kettle plugged in over here. That will start the day off on a good note. Good morning, everybody. Trying a new camera angle, but looks like I have, let me close the blinds so that there's not a glare. I have taken my Zyrtec. Give it a moment. Oh, no. Okay, so it's not the blinds, it's the light. Let's cut off that light. Is that better? Okay, I think that's better. I think that's better. Okay. Good morning, Coffee No Cream. Good morning, good morning, good morning, friends. How's everybody? I know that's right, Monique. My workday has not started just yet, not on the West Coast. So that's why I said I need some motivation. But y'all, I'm having a great day. I had a great weekend. I hope y'all did too. I had lots of rest, and after spending, I feel like I've just spent a lot of time on the road because I did. So I love being at home the entire weekend. I love that for me. I loved that for me. As a woman of a particular age, we appreciate and enjoy being in our own stuff, in our own bed, with our own clutter. Emphasis on clutter, right? Right. Yes, that part of the thing of the things. So y'all, I am gonna have some tea this morning. Tea kettle is tea kettling. Electric tea kettle. Electric tea kettle. I hope you can all still hear my voice. Because I'm using two cameras, so okay. So that's the technical side of things. Trying to give the people two camera angles, but you got to turn. I had to turn off my sound on the laptop and only use the sound from my phone. However, I don't know. I don't know if my phone is getting, if I'm, you know, have diminishing memory or something, but I just started. That's my iPhone 16 Pro Max that I fully monetized. I fully monetized my channel off of the iPhone 16 Pro Max, so it can be done. But in the last couple of days, it's been having a lot of problems. So I am intentionally using my AirPods for sound. So thank you. Coffee No Cream gave me some hundreds. So I think that means that things are A-okay. So I'm not going to overthink it. I'm not going to overthink it. Yes. Milk for the day. Trying to see what y'all can see. Need more light on this situation. But it says stretch, work, play, repeat. That's what made me buy it. And I got that at Stretch Zone. If you know about Stretch Zones, look for it in your local community. And here's a pro tip. You can call them or you can fill out their little forms online. And if you do, then they will give you a free stretch, right? Because the only way you can understand the full benefits of Stretch Zone is it's highly recommended at any age, first of all, but particularly for a woman of a particular age or a man of a particular age. Okay. So Kendi K is hashtag 50 and fabulous, by the way. Anyway, so but if you fill out their form or if you just call them inquiring about their services, they will give you a free stretch. And I highly recommend, 10 out of 10, highly recommend you go for a free stretch because I can describe it for you. Basically, they help you to stretch out your body. And you do it all on this table. And they have all of these stretchy bands and things like that to help you stretch your body out. And you won't even know that that's what your body was needing, but it is what your body was needing. Nod your head if you know what I'm talking about. It is exactly what your body was needing, and you just leave there feeling so much better. You get an hour stretch, and it's everything. So, yeah, I'm just saying. So, call them or type up the little information, and they're going to give you a free stretch. Take it. Take the free stretch. It's a win and it's a 10 out of 10. Stretch Zone. Check out Stretch Zone in your local community. They're locally owned, but it's a franchise type of situation. So yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Okay. Where is the tea box? Tea box is right behind my laptop. So let me walk this way and get the tea box so that I don't mess up my ring light and all of that stuff. Y'all, we have groceries to put up this morning, everything. So we're gonna do as much of this stuff as I can on camera. Yep. Yep. Now this tripod here I love, except for any little movement shakes everything. So I don't know, maybe I need to switch it to a counter. It's sitting on the floor right now, but I'll take a picture of it. Anyway, I think I just overthink everything. Okay, check it out. Coffee No Cream. I'm telling you, highly recommend. I highly recommend it. Y'all, let me move the word out. That was the word that I looked at today. Let me tell you what it was. It was Matthew 6 and 25. Do y'all know that my nose, my sniffles and my nose, hashtag like a child. Oh, yeah, I'm on camera. See, that's why I don't be on camera, y'all, because I be over here with my nose. Hold tight. Hold your phone. Hold your phone. That's how you know Kendi K is not used to being on camera. Not at all. Not at all, y'all. Happy fall. I better keep saying happy fall now because, y'all, the way these temps are dropping, are they not? Yes. Winter will be here for it before you know it. In my mind, anyway. Okay, I'm back. I'm back, y'all. I'm back. Okay. We're fixing some tea. So yeah, 10 out of 10. Kendi K highly recommends the Stretch Zone. I'm having some tea And I didn't even show you the tea. This is some Yogi tea. It's a Pacific Northwest brand. It's a national corporate brand, but it's the best. And they're headquartered in the Pacific Northwest. Woo, Yogi. They're either in Oregon or Washington. Let me look on the back. It's not on the back, but Yogi, the Yogi brand is, they're headquartered in Oregon or Washington, and they have great teas. But you can get them at any grocery store. When you're look, I have the glasses on today, so what is the problem? When your inner and outer worlds harmonize, your relationships do too. Now that's a word. When your inner and outer worlds harmonize, your relationships do too. When your, I don't know if that's, I'll just read it one more time. When your inner and outer worlds harmonize, your relationships do too. So this is my favorite sweet tangerine, positive energy. My favorite tea. Absolutely favorite. Such my favorite, y'all. That's one of the things that I do is I take my own tea bags because it's my own flavors that I love. And I also, when I travel, I didn't finish my statement. When I travel, I take my own tea bags in the flavors that I love. And I also take my own little honey sticks because sometimes they have honey, sometimes they don't, sometimes it's oxidized. Y'all know all the things. You know all the things, other things, other things, other things. So here's some honey, some local honey from Three Oaks Farm in Tennessee. I don't know if I held that up right. This is some local honey from Three Oaks Farm in Jackson, Tennessee. Now, I love this honey. This is some really good honey. I love this honey so much that I take it back and forth with me. Hey there, Kiss from Jay. Welcome in, Kiss from Jay. Yeah, we're almost getting to December, to the time of the year when I first encountered Kiss from Jay. I'm just saying. I'm gonna have to go back and find the exact date in December when I met Kiss from Jay. And I have not met her yet in person, but she is still my friend in my head. Will always be my friend in my head, my friend in these YouTube streets. I'm always gonna be rocking with Kiss from Jay. I'm just saying. Just so you know. Yes. Yes, I have strong feelings for Kiss from Jay because she's a younger lady and she is showing me how to be, all of my fabulosity at 50. Hey there, heartily happy Mrs. G, your favorite auntie. Mrs. G, I featured you in Shop Talk yesterday, so I hope you watched it. You were featured mentioned, Simply Debbie Sue. You were featured in Shop Talk yesterday as well. Welcome in, friends. I did not say good morning to everybody. And I will tell you this, episode 44 of Shop Talk dropped yesterday. It was the Sunday Sunrise edition of Shop Talk. Check it out. If you have not yet checked it out, because it was really good. I was showing you how to use 2 free #free features available to you from YouTube Studio, and they are AI features. So check them out, show you how to use them, and I showed you some of the information I got from them. And here is one of the things I asked it to analyze my engagement on my channel for the month of November, and it analyzed November 1st through the 15th, and it compared it to the last 15 days of October. It gave me really good information. So my views are up but I need to get my engagement up. What are folks doing over on my channel? And one of the clear suggestions it gave me was to, I tend to do this. I tend to pop around on the chat. Thank you. Simply Debbie Sue says it was a good addition. I forgot I was on StreamYard, y'all, and I can post your comments. I'm so silly. Candy K is so silly. So what is suggested I do, because I tend to just pop around and just pop folks' comments up on the chat and read them, pop around through the chat. I don't really go from top to bottom on the chat. And I know that a lot of people do. And so it actually suggested that I read folks' chats. So in my mind, that was telling me, Candy K, stop all that popping around through the chats, not really, glancing through the chats, looking for something. And if I think it's relevant, I pop it up, but start honoring everyone's comments. So we want to honor everyone. And so good morning, blessed to Crochet. Good morning to you. Welcome in. Good morning. Hi there, Kyle. Saw Kyle yesterday on the Source Network. We were over there for the Will of Support. And by the way, friends, I believe next Saturday is Candy K All Day on the Wheel of Support. So I'll put out some special content for that. Thank you to the Source for continuing to do that. He just reached a milestone, but don't ask me what it was, for how many weeks he has done this Wheel of Support. What a great way to support small and new creators like myself. Here's my good morning. If you did not hear me say good morning at the top of this live stream, good morning. Good morning. Kenny K's trying something new, so give me some feedback. Let me know if you like it. Give me any suggestions for tweaking. One thing about it, y'all, I learned how to do YouTube enough. I'm still learning, still actively learning, but I learned how to do YouTube enough so that I could fully monetize my channel. And so we are now a fully monetized channel. And by the grace of God, at the end of this week, I will be receiving, hopefully Friday. It's either going to be Friday or Saturday. I have gotten my check on the same day every month. And so that will be Friday, but if not, it'll probably be Saturday. But let me see this month. It might come in on a Thursday. We'll see. I'll be watching that and monitoring that, because you can get your YouTube payment from AdSense between the 21st and the 26th. And mine has always been on that first one. And I just use direct deposit to my bank. So I'm going to be doing some content on that. I keep saying that, but I want to give it enough months so that I fully understand everything before I get out there and do some members only stuff and content. I want to make sure my I know what's going on, right? I want to at least get through a 3-month quarter of getting AdSense payments, if you know what I'm saying. So good morning, everyone. Monique Poe is in the building. Monique Poe is in the building. She's a content creator. Good morning. Check her out. 10 out of 10. Kenny K highly recommends Monique Poe because, number one, she's a basket maker. She's part of the basket community. And she is a penny shopper, too, at Dollar General. I love penny shoppers. Hashtag, I really want to try penny shopping. I really want to catch some of those penny deals at some point in my life. But I don't go to Dollar General that much. But the fact that you can literally walk in there and get quilts and plants and candles and birthday supplies, everything for a penny, is utterly amazing to me. So at some point in my life, I want to do penny shopping at Dollar General. We want to welcome in Simply Debbie Sue. Good morning. So now, y'all, I'm doing what it suggested I do to increase engagement and honor people's comments instead of clicking all around. And I usually click that button that says new comments, and it takes you straight to the bottom of your comments. I just need to go one by one so everyone hears their name. Yes, Coffee No Cream is saying good morning, welcoming Kyle, Blessed You Crochet, Simply Debbie Sue. I know some friends have already started their work day. And so I really thank you for the extra effort. I have not gone outside this morning, as you know. And if you're new to my channel, welcome. This is Kendi K all day. I work from home, so but it's a Monday, so I actually have on real clothes today, and my whole body is dressed. But because I have to run out, I do have to go to the office and pick up a report that they claim is in my mailbox. Now, why you got stuff in my mailbox? Y'all, why they got stuff in my mailbox when I work from home? Who does that? Trying to be funny. But I don't mind. I don't mind. Because I'm just gonna come right on back home and work. Yes, so we were talking about the stretch zone. Kendi K highly recommends 10 out of 10. Kendi K highly recommends the stretch zone. It's gonna stretch you. They're gonna stretch you. And so y'all go over there, find stretch zone in your local community, go to their website, fill out a little form with your name and your phone number, etc., etc. Now, y'all, I low key get yourself another Gmail, a free Gmail account. And that is where, when you go in these stores and they want you to get their coupons, they want you to get their text messages, all that stuff, y'all do all of that from your free Gmail account. That's kind of like your, we don't want to call it junk account, but you know what I'm saying? You know, it's not my, you know, I don't want to, I don't want to mix that stuff in the email account where I get my bills, statements, and you know what I'm saying? The important stuff. Ain't nobody got time for all of that, right? Right. So yeah, and so there are stretch zones in Tennessee where I live. There are stretch zones in the state of Washington and Oregon, and I'm always traveling back and forth on the West Coast between those states. So yeah, and you can use stretch zone anywhere. So even if you signed up in one state, you can use stretch zones anywhere. Yes. Yes, I am also trying. I'm trying lots of new things. So, based on feedback and when I watch the replay, so you can either be watching me in a vertical live stream, like from your cell phone device, or you can watch me in landscape like this on your TV, on your laptop, your tablet. Either way, you get to see Kendi K. Yes. So let me move. My tea is steeping. Let me move it over here so that y'all can read my teacup. And this is what got us talking about stretch zone. Okay, let me maximize the optics here. Make sure my folks have a really good experience. Yes. Yes, I can confirm. Mo is still on YouTube. And channel name is at Monique Poe. Yes, I was just over watching some of Mo's content. Mo does not do a lot of live streams for whatever reasons. She's a lady of a particular age, so everybody makes that choice. Oh, you're saying for Mo to put her channel link, and I will try, but I can't do it right now because I'm trying to talk to my chat. So good idea though. Good idea, Coffee No Cream, to list Mo's channel link. And y'all feel free to drop your channel link. I don't mind for you to do that at all because Nightbot is still activated and on, and I did not time not by Nightbot out. So yeah. Heartily, there's our friend. Hey, Mrs. G. Everybody's just speaking, saying good morning. I love this. I love this. Heartily happy. Says hi, Debbie Sue. Kiss from Jay. Everyone's just speaking to each other. Yes, Kiss from Jay has snuck in here on us. And I was honored to have Kiss from Jay sit and be interviewed by me on a Sunday. And that for real was one of my highest ranked shows. one of my highest ranked shows in terms of watch hours gained, in more importantly than that though, in terms of number of views and viewers who watch that content. So great collaboration with a content creator that I met in last December, almost a year ago this time. Kiss from Jay, check her out. 10 out of 10, Kendy K does highly recommend Kiss from Jay. And there she is. Heartily happy, Monique, Sue, Coffee No Cream, everyone. And look at her kisses. It's the branding, y'all. It's the branding from me. Jay, you're pretty amazing yourself. Simply Debbie Sue says, agreed. Yes. So I'm starting at the top. I'm not going down. I am going down, but I'm going down one by one. Oh, I didn't even know that I did. Y'all, I'm not used to having the camera on. So, hey, y'all, hey, y'all, hey. This is Kendy K all day. Yes, I did feature Heartily Happy and Simply Debbie Sue and so many other content creators in every episode of Shop Talk. Shop Talk is a collab and grow space. It is a safe space for content creators to learn, to collaborate, to connect, and to grow their channels to and through full monetization. And y'all, I'm sharing all of the strategies that I use and that I'm still learning, and how I became at 50 years old a fully monetized channel. In fact, I became a fully monetized channel at 49. Yes, I'm super proud of that, because for a woman of a particular age to learn enough to fully monetize a channel on YouTube, yes. So Heartily Happy says, what? Kendy K, you featured me on Shop Talk. I sure did. She says, thank you. I will definitely watch the replay as she normally does. And she does. And she does. We want to say good morning to Mr. Mulatto 365. Yes. Hi there, Ryan. Welcome. Everyone speaking. So this was a strategy that the AI features taught me to do, or suggested that I do. And I tweaked it a little bit because I said, well, I do put the comments up because I'm using StreamYard today. So I do post the comments, I do read the comments. But in my mind, I said, okay, what is it really trying to tell me? To read every single comment, right? But I am skipping the Nightbot's comments. Nightbot is an AI feature too. Heartily Happy says, awesome. Oh my goodness. So Heartily Happy, you have to remind us, are you now fully monetized or are you partially monetized? Anyway, Heartily Happy is going to get her first YouTube check. So I'm sure she's going to be recording and talking about the moment. So she too is expecting her YouTube check on Friday, on the 21st. And really the details that they give me as a monetized creator says to expect the check between the 21st and the 26th. I guess they're just kind of putting it out there so that y'all don't have them. But I've always got mine on the 21st. Heartily Happy says, thanks to all the support from super chats and super gifts. Yes. Simply Debbie Sue, we were talking about our email accounts, our free Gmail accounts, and that I use one when I go into a store and they say, hey, can I get your email address to send you coupons and stuff? And I'm like, sure, but I don't give them my real email address where I receive, real documents and, real information that helps me to, do life, right? So I put all that stuff into a separate Gmail account. And Simply Debbie Sue, y'all, pro tip, Simply Debbie Sue says, oh, I have a couple of those junk accounts. Yes. There's so much wisdom in the words of a lady of a particular age. There's just so much wisdom in the words of a woman of a particular age. Y'all, Simply Debbie Sue is just one of those women of a particular age. She says, oh, not only do you need one of those accounts for those types of emails and things like that, that are full of advertisements and stuff like that. She says she uses several. Pro tip. Yes. So stretch zone is literally, it is recommended for folks of any age. Okay. I don't know that they take infants and toddlers though, but I definitely have seen school age children in there, all the way up to folks far more senior than I am. And Candy K is 50 and fabulous, by the way. I just turned 50 in October by the grace of God. So stretch zone, y'all, it's a place where you go and they stretch you out. Yep. They help you to stretch your body and you just leave there feeling better. They offer hour-long stretches. I don't know. My plan is for hour stretches, so I don't know if they offer like half-hour stretches, but my plan is for hour stretches. And I can't believe that I don't know that I've ever talked about it before. But 10 out of 10, Kenny K highly recommends Stretch Zone. Kiss from Jay, still talking about that interview that I did. So y'all check out Coffee and Conversations. Is that my man? Yeah, Coffee and Conversations is my interview segment on my channel, and I did an interview recently with Kiss from Jay. It was a Sunday interview, so I think we just nailed it on the time that we offered the interview. I had a great guest, Kiss from Jay. Y'all, it was just a great collaboration. And she says, yes, that was my favorite interview that someone's done on me so far. Well, thank you. I really wanted to do something special with Kiss from Jay, and everything just worked out so well. I'm just saying. Thank you, Monique, for the feedback about this camera. She says she likes this camera view. This is a stand-up kitchen view. I don't know. I like it, but it has me standing. And I don't know what my posture is like, to tell you the truth. So, okay. So, I do know that I did a special post for Heartily Happy, and Heartily Happy, her channel ID is Mrs. G Yo YO Fave, FAV, Auntie. Love that, by the way, as a channel name. One of the best I've seen lately. I'm just saying. And if you get over there and check out her channel, you'll know that it suits her perfectly. She says that she's partially monetized and is going to receive her first YouTube check. It is some kind of special. Let me just tell you that, Heartily Happy. So be sure to capture that moment and tell us what that's feeling like, because you two interact with lots of new and small content creators. And even though I'm now fully monetized, still new and small as a channel in these YouTube streets, right? Monique Paul, everybody still speaking. Congratulations. Yes, Coffee No Creams. Like, I echo that. Congratulations on being able to receive your first YouTube check. And so she needed a boost to get to 1,000 subscribers. And I know that I did a special post about Heartily Happy. And so now we need to help her get to 4,000 watch hours. So y'all, let's keep watching. Let's keep binge watching everyone's content, and which is easy to do, y'all. If you put out your best content, doesn't have to be perfect because there is no perfection, but just put out your best content. Good morning, Miss Do It Yourself. Okay, I think my coffee should be ready now, y'all. Probably shouldn't be teetering that. Like that. Oh, let me add some more water to my electric tea kettle. Which works perfectly, by the way. Okay, thank you. I hope everyone can. I never knew what Miss Do It Yourself's first name was. So Kendi is my nickname, and all my friends and family call me Kendi K. So that's why I use it as my channel name, Kendi K, all day. Adrian, I never knew that. I emailed you too, Adrian. Adrian puts out great content too. But I like to say the channel name because y'all know this is a safe space, safe space for content creators to connect, to collaborate, to learn, and to grow their channels to and through full monetization. So now we're on the through part. Ooh, y'all, this tea is delicious. Y'all, I have groceries. We're gonna move over to these groceries because I'm over here reading your chats and things, and I'm supposed to be putting up groceries that have been over here by the back door in the wagon for days. Hey, Jerry G. Jerry G, I've been missing you. Hey, Jerry. Jerry G and I go way back too. Been in these YouTube streets a while. Hey there, Jerry G. Okay, so I'm learning. Be right back. Be right back. All this stuff I need to unpack. Oh, I have this is the unpack. Let me move this over here. So I read this morning for my little devotion time that I do with myself. Me and the Lord, we have a conversation prayer every morning. But you can there's it's always a good time to pray. Amen. The more you pray, the more you'll hear from the Lord. But Matthew 6:25 says, and this is the NIV translation, New International Version translation of the Bible. Jerry G, I did go to Buc-ee's. Y'all check out that content. Check out that content from Buc-ee's. I did. Okay, so Matthew 6:25 says, do not worry. Therefore I tell you, do not worry about your life. What you will eat or drink, about your body, what you will wear even? Is not life more important than food, and the body more important than clothes? Look at the birds of the air. They do not sow or reap or store away in barns, and yet your heavenly Father feeds them. Are you not much more valuable than they? Meaning the birds. Is not your life much more valuable than the birds? Who of you by worry can add a single hour to his life? God's reminding us. The birds don't worry about storing up. The birds don't worry about bills. The birds don't worry. Y'all, don't worry about those things because God is in control. God has the last say so in your life. Pray to the Lord, and God will answer every prayer. God hears and answers every prayer. That's what I got from, that's one of my favorite passages in the Bible. Is not my life more valuable than the birds? And if God takes care of the birds, he's going to take care of me too. Amen. 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 Okay, I just wanted to share that little word with you because I had my Bible open and I wanted to share that. And now we're gonna put up some groceries. We're gonna do some grocery putting up because this stuff has been. Y'all know I have some sweet potatoes. Got me a couple of sweet potatoes for roasting, but you know what? Y'all, I gotta do some sweet potato pies. Do y'all like sweet potato pie? Come to the one in Mississippi. What part of Mississippi? I was on a work trip, and we went to that Bucky's because first of all, they didn't give us enough time to be in that Bucky's. No, they didn't. I was like, this is disrespectful, telling us that we were going to be late if we spent more time at Bucky's. And I was like, well, let's just be late. But I was working, so of course, that means I was saying all this in my mind. Yes, Heartily Happy says, absolutely. Heartily Happy says, his eye is on the sparrow, so I know he watches over me. Amen. That's a song. Yes, yes, but it's probably based on Matthew 6:25, verses 25 through 27. That cup, yeah, I'm gonna be using that cup today. I gotta wash it first. I just need to rinse it out. Oh, Paz Christian. Is that how you say it? That lady off of, is it Good Morning America? That's her hometown, Paz Christian. I'm not saying it right. Thank y'all. So, y'all know I did red beans and rice yesterday for dinner. And I did record. I did record and I did them in the Instapot. And we have cabbage this week because we had collard greens last week. Where you going, cabbage? Where you going? Y'all, all those cabbages were so small. I'm like, why are these cabbages so small? I don't like really big cabbage, but I don't know that I like really small cabbage either. But and I picked up some pears. And these are Bosch pears. And I also like Bartlett pears. But these are Bosch pears. And I think was Simply Debbie Sue, was that you that said you made some apple and peach compote? Oh no, that was Himani, our friend from India. She made apple and peach compote, but I'm just going to use my pears for snacking. And let me see, y'all. Let me look in the refrigerator because I know y'all. I told y'all I was going to Costco or Sam's Club. Let me go ahead and tell y'all the truth. Didn't go to either one. Candy K had her a staycation, so I have one pre-washed apple. So that is going to be snacking for today. Will be apples and Bosch pears. And I typically, a pear a day, but yeah, this would be my first pears. It's high time for pears. They looked really good. So I bought 3 of them. So those will be my fresh fruit for the week. And when I go to Costco or Sam's Club, I'm going to get some more. I buy those 3 or 4. They're either in 3-pound bags or 4-pound bags of apples. Yes. And yeah, I'm trying to clean this table off back here. Hey y'all, hey y'all, hey. So this is that cup that Heartily Happy is talking about from Buc-ee's. It's a rose gold animal print. It's I think it's gorgeous. That's the cup that Heartily Happy is talking about. The rose gold mug from Buc-ee's. Oh, look. See, I'm trying to do too much. Y'all know Kitty K be trying to do too much. See, it's rose gold. Featuring Bucky. Okay. I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna stop. Stop, Candy K. Stop. You're doing too much, girl. So I'm trying this camera angle, and I made a new where I've stacked my head on top so that y'all can see big at the bottom. Especially, I tried to optimize this view in StreamYard for vertical live stream purposes, but it also works if you are on in a landscape mode, and it kind of shows me how you're watching. So Heartily Happy is watching in landscape mode. That's what it tells me, at least. Y'all tell me if it's true. Mr. Mulatto is watching from in a vertical live stream mode, so probably from a cell phone. Simply Debbie Sue is watching landscape mode. Coffee No Cream and crew member is watching in a landscape mode. That's what it says. It shows me a little icon if you're watching in vertical mode. So it looks like everybody does, in fact, like a cup. I love it. And I don't know if it was expensive. It wasn't expensive for me. It was less than 20 bucks. So I don't know if that's expensive or not. I thought it was very affordable because, I mean, I'll have it. Yeah, what could we do without all these insulated cups that keep things hot, and cold things cold? It's the little things, right? Hashtag 50 and fabulous at 50. It's the little things that matter. The little things. Hey y'all, hey y'all, hey. Oh, my tea is so yummy. So yummy. So y'all know that my kid is back home. I thought he was just mad at his daddy, but he said no, he for real, for real. It was staying with me, and I think he is for real about that. So I've accepted my fate. Yeah, I accept my fate. So I picked him up some of these 4-cheese mashed potatoes. Y'all, and this stuff has been in my little wagon that I put stuff in when I have a whole bunch of groceries in the car. So it's been in the wagon. The wagon has been in the kitchen. Let me try this view. Okay, I better leave stuff well enough alone, right? Right. Okay, let me keep going through these groceries. So I actually got these potatoes, those 2 packages of potatoes. So what I noticed right away is that the plain potatoes you get more ounces. I got these at Dollar Tree, y'all. And then they give you these 4 cheese. So he doesn't know that, but when I fix these for him, he's gonna get these mixed. I'm mixing them together. hmm They're actually really good, but y'all know I don't eat all those carbs like that. So I went in Dollar Tree, y'all. This stuff has been here, so I'm gonna unpack it so I can get it in the pantry and put away. I am not starting the week like this again. So let me show you everything that I picked up. This stuff I picked up at Walmart. This fresh stuff I picked up at Walmart. But this stuff right here, I picked this up. The shelf stable stuff I picked up at Dollar Tree. So this was actually just 12 ounces. So it's a cup and 4 ounces of powdered sugar for holiday baking. Probably going to do a pound cake and probably put icing on the pound cake, which I don't normally do. But I did, and wow, totally changes the flavor. Of Candy K's one and only pound. Excuse me, y'all. Excuse me. All in y'all. Excuse me. Excuse me, friends. Yes, I got my pears. I love pears. Pears are so good, and it's that time of year for pears. Simply Debbie Sue says she has purchased some of these 4 cheese. They are really, really, really good. And I'm going to mix those with these ones right here. Simply Debbie Sue says she makes homemade taters. Anybody got time for that? Not me. Not me. Do you want a 6-foot college student to come have some taters at your house? Because I don't have time for that. So yeah, I bought these other things. Let me show you everything I got at the Dollar Tree. Sugar cookie mix. And these were $1.25. So I do think that most of their food items, if not all of their food items, are still $1.25. I bought peanut butter. And y'all, I bought all of this stuff at Dollar Tree. So it will be I'll be using this stuff. Normally I do a little Christmas cookie bucket for my friends and just put, Christmas treats in them for my friends and my aunts and uncles, for my village. And they had the peanut butter mix. Now it's hard to find. Now you used to get a bigger package, I believe, okay, in the grocery store, but it's hard to even find these packages in the grocery store. So I got these for $1.25. All of these were $1.25. So I bought peanut butter, sugar cookie, and fudge brownies mix. And I bought some raisins because I want to do some homemade oatmeal raisin cookies. Because in fact, I'm going to make them with my Power Oats from Kodiak. I'm just going to try and do them. I'm going to use a regular recipe for oatmeal cookies, but just substitute the Power Oats and see what kind of flavor that gives me. That's my thought. And so that would be in the cookie bucket as well. These are my plans now, because y'all know how plans can be. So this is what I picked up as well. These little prep cups. So I just need to wash these, but it was a pack of 4, and I want to say these were like $1.50. I need to find the receipt, but these were like $1.50 for 4 of them, and I bought them. I was like, oh, because these are the ones that I have at home already, and so it's like literally double the size, triple the size. So, and these came in like some glassware, maybe like a Pyrex multi-dish glassware thing. These were in there. But I got these at Dollar Tree. They're glass. So I was very excited to pick those up. See, if I just went in there to get the things from Dollar Tree that I said I was going to get, then I wouldn't spend as much money. But y'all, I literally spent like $50 in Dollar Tree. And so I feel like I'm not going back. This was Dollar Tree for November and December. But a lady was so let me tell y'all this. So a lady was behind me, and I was like, oh my gosh, this stuff was $50. And she said, well, think about it though. How much would it have cost if you were not at Dollar Tree? Monique says, yes, it adds up quickly. And I could not believe, y'all, that this stuff added up that quickly. So hold on, I have more. Still over here sniffling. You know what I need to do? I need to take some Dayquil. I need to take some Dayquil. And you know what I'll do is when I take my break, because I have to go to the office and get that said report out of my mailbox. And then I need to get my boxes ready. I'll get my boxes ready from the house. So all these bags, Jesus, help us. Now, if I was on the West Coast this week, all this stuff would be coming out of reusable bags. Because they want to charge you per bag at any store. They charge you for grocery sacks on the West Coast. Yes. But let me make sure I don't have anything in these bags. Throw these bags out. I don't like to keep too many of those bags. I keep some of them, but I don't need any. So let me show y'all what else I picked up at Dollar Tree. Here are my kitchen shears. That was all the food items, I think. Hold on. See some more bags over here in this wagon. So I need to get Blessing Box Week 1 gift box ready to go. I need to get Blessing Box Gift 2 gift box ready to go. And this is week 3 for the Blessing Box. Blessing boxes. So I picked this up for $1.50. I don't know how much it was, $1 something, because stuff like this. So the food I think remained $1.25 at Dollar Tree, but it's everything else that went up in price. I don't know how much y'all, because this stuff ended up costing me $50 and some change. So I got this little. This is for YouTube, so my YouTube check is paying for this for sure. But I only bought that bowl for YouTube for my holiday cooking. That part. Right. Y'all, give me just a moment. Give me just one moment, please. Oh! I don't know if I'm on my AirPods or if I'm on my watch. I don't know where it's picking up the sound from. We'll see. I don't know, y'all. I'm still learning. Can you still hear me at this moment? Okay, thank you, Simply Debbie Sue. I'm still over here sniffling. So my allergy symptoms never fully go away. Some times of the year are better than others, is all I can say. But the local honey does seem to help. Okay, so let me move this out of the way. Okay, so I'm going with it. I'm going with it. I'm going with it. Picked up this plate. Used to be $1.25. I know I paid more than that. I don't know, but it does say it's dishwasher safe. And this would probably be the first time I ever purchased dinnerware from Dollar Tree. But it looks so pretty and it speaks fall. So when I do my fall foods, just give it a fall vibe. I have no idea how much I paid for this stuff, though. I should be more aware of that. And the lady wrapped them up so nice. Y'all, she wrapped it up like I was at Dillard's or Macy's getting fine china. She wrapped it all in paper towels. But she did such a nice job to ensure that it doesn't get nicked or broken. And I told her, well, thank you for doing that. Thank you for doing that. And I bought this white one because y'all know my plates and things are blue. So I'm going to run all this stuff through the dishwasher. So I bought these plates just for YouTube, for content purposes. Since I'm now a fully monetized channel, we have to elevate our game in these YouTube streets. Isn't that nice? And I told y'all I put myself on a ban from buying any more paper plates and things because it's just the price on those have gone up too much. Look at that bowl. Isn't that nice? So you're going to start seeing me use these. So I needed to up my game, especially in this house, because I know I have plenty of bowls and things on the West Coast, but it's got little, what do you think for the holidays? I'm running all of this stuff through the dishwasher. So our week 1 winner was, for the blessing box, was crew member and moderator Claire the Missing Link. And our week 2 winner for the Christmas and November blessing boxes was Gemini Diva 79. So look, it matches the plate. Cute. So I don't know how much I paid for this, but all this stuff, this pantry stuff, and these dishwares were $50. So I don't know. Did they get me? I thought it was pretty. But I feel like the dishware stuff, I don't know how much it was. Maybe it was $2. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. If I find the receipt, I'll share it. But this is not all the stuff I bought. So I got to get my blessing boxes ready. to go out so I can take those to the post office so that the winners can get their boxes. Where's the rest of my stuff from the Dollar Tree? Now, I hope that lady gave me all my little sacks because I don't see that bag that had all of those. I had bought this. Where is that at? Yeah. I called myself looking to make sure I had all my sacks, but I don't see my sack that has. I don't see the sack that has the other stuff I bought. I purchased. Where's that sack at? I had another sack. I had another sack and I don't see it. Where is it at? Okay. I found one of the sacks. Where's the other? Yeah, I'm sorry. Excuse me in this nose. Okay, let's take yourself some Dayquil, girl. Not NyQuil. Don't take the NyQuil, Kitty K. Or this day can go all wrong. Okay, are we flipped all around? How did we get flipped? Okay, my battery is running low. Okay, hold on. I don't know how we got all flipped around. Okay, I have to plug this laptop in. So hold your phone. Hold your phone. Okay, Monique is giving us some information. Let me put that up. Because Monique is the queen of knowing all these details about catching bargains. So for me, it's a work in progress. Ooh. For me, it's a work in progress. Okay, hold on. That. Don't need that. Can y'all still hear me now? Uh-oh. I messed up. I recycled the page. I don't know what I did. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do that. Okay. Monique is telling us some things. I believe $1.50 is the new price for the dishware at Dollar Tree. I believe that. I believe Monique. So when in doubt, go with what Monique said because that's part of what she does on her channel, friends, is she is the queen of that. Okay. So let me get rid of these food items. How about that? Let me get rid of these food items. And then I can keep showing you the other stuff that I bought, though I'm still missing a bag. And if I'm missing that bag, it could be in the car. But if I am missing that bag, I'm going to get my stuff because She didn't give me all my items. I see some of them in here, but I don't see all of them. So I'm still missing a bag. I gotta be careful with my pears. I don't want them to get all bruised up. Keep the apple out because I'm gonna eat that apple this morning. Okay. So here's everything I picked up. Hey, y'all. Hey. I'm not sure what camera angle I have at this point. Hey there, Wanda. How are you? So yeah, I'm about to take some of this Dayquil because my allergies and my nose are just off the chain. So let me finish showing y'all all the things that I purchased, and I'm missing a bag, and I'm a little upset that I'm missing a bag. So more brownies for my holiday baking, and yes, I'm doing that. And I found these little mini finger makeup sponges, little hearts. Y'all know I'm all about the meal prep, so we use lots of little bowls and things. And these are, I don't know how much I paid for these, but they're McCormick brand, $1 something. Now, I really wanted to try this. This is coconut oil that I purchased at Dollar Tree. And number one, it has women owned on it. So I love that. That was a deal. And I can use coconut oil in my hair. No refrigeration needed. And it had a good, so I guess some people can use coconut oil when they're cooking, but I actually bought this for my skincare and for my hair. If you know, you know. Gum for travel, for my purse. Chef Stable Splenda Sweet Cream so that I'm never without creamer. More gum. Nail clipper. So this was $1.25 price. They covered it up with the little red dot. So I know I paid more than $1.25 for these. So yes, here is, so everything that I just showed you, the brownie mix was $1.25, the gum was $1.25, the nail clipper $1.25. I had 2 small orders that added up to $50 and change. The creamer $1.25. So it looks like all the foods $1.25. And then I bought this nail clipper as well because Kitty K does the most for everything. So yeah, so as you can clearly see, it's a lot of randomness. And so that's why I don't spend a lot of time in the Dollar Tree, because I just go in there and lose my brain and just buy things. But I did have intention for all of these items. So I'm opening my Dayquil. Okay, Wanda says she just made a video with that cookie mix. I'll have to check that out. Simply Debbie Sue says she likes the meal prep bowls. Yeah, I don't pay very much for these things because then once, sometimes if you use tomato-based products, it might stain them. But if you put a little bleach in your dishwater, you can get those tomato stains out. And something else I'll tell you, when I know I'm going to put like something that has a tomato base in it, if you just spray it with some nonstick cooking spray, then it won't stain the bowl. But once they get stained up, I throw them away because I didn't spend very much money for them. So that's how we do over here. And yeah, I'm taking some of this Dayquil. From Vicks. Because my nose is running. That did not come from Dollar Tree. That came from Walmart. I'm missing some of my stuff. So I'm a little upset. But they're probably in the car. So I'm just going to give it to that. They're probably in the car. Now I can wheel this back out to the garage. My little wagon. So friends, I have to get off of here and I'll be back. Thank y'all for joining me. Thank y'all for rocking and riding with me in these YouTube streets. Goodbye for now.